Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having an awesome day. So today we are doing advanced English. We're doing it out of the Bible. We are doing all of John chapter 16. So we're going to be going through, we're going to be reading for pronunciation, and then we're going to be describing it for proper sentence structure and grammar. So what I, as a teacher, after reading it, is to put it into your own words, like giving a book report, a Coles Notes, a summary. But that teaches you to put your own thoughts into English and say them properly. It's the foundation of having a conversation in English, basically. So, I will not be doing this alone. No. I have the best, ultimate, super foreign co-host. She's not just talented and smart, but she's exceptionally charming as well. Ma'am, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello teacher, hello everyone. My name is Vân. I'm from Vietnam.
Thank you for joining me all the way from Vietnam, Miss Pham. So, do me a favor and read the chapter in front of you.
Yeah. I have told you these things so that you won't abandon your faith. For you will be expelled from the synagogues, and the time is coming when those who killed you will think they are doing a holy service for God. This is because they have never known the Father or me. Yes, I'm telling you these things now, so that when they happen, you will remember my warning. I didn't tell you earlier because I was going to be with you for a while longer. The work of the Holy Spirit. But now I am going away to the one who sent me, and not one of you is asking where I am going. Instead, you grieve because of what I've told you. But in fact, it is best for you that I go away, because if I don't, the advocate won't come. If I do go away, then I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will convict the world of its sin and of God's righteousness and of the coming judgment. The world's sin is that it refuses to believe in me. Righteousness is available.
Okay, so do that word again and slow down.
Yeah. Righteousness.
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 Right. Don't try. It's not a race. Slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Righteousness is available because I go to the Father, and you will see me no more. Judgment will come because the ruler of this world has already been judged. There is so much more I want to tell you, but you can't bear it now. When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on His own, but will tell you what He has heard. He will tell you about the future. He will bring me glory by telling you whatever He received from me. All that belongs to the Father is mine. This is why I said, the Spirit will tell you whatever he receives from me. Sadness will be turned to joy. In a little while, you won't see me anymore, but a little while after that, you will see me again. Some of the disciples asked each other, what does he mean when he says, in a little while you won't see me, but then you will see me, and I'm going to the Father, and what does he mean by a little while? We don't understand. Jesus realized they wanted to ask him about it, so he said, are you asking yourself what I meant? I said, in a little while you won't see me, but a little while after that you will see me again. I tell you the truth, you will weep and mourn over what is going to happen to me, but the world will rejoice. You will grieve, but your grief will certainly turn to wonderful joy. It will be like a woman suffering the pains of labor. When her child is born, her anguish.
Perfect.
Anguish gives way to joy, because she has brought a new baby into the world. So you have a sorrow now, but I will see you again. Then you will rejoice, and no one can rob you of that joy. At that time, you won't need to ask me for anything. I tell you the truth. You will ask the Father directly, and he will grant your request because you used my name. You haven't done this before. Ask using my name, and you will receive, and you will have abundant joy. I have spoken of this master masters in figures of speech, but soon I will stop speaking figuratively.
That's it. That's a tricky one.
And will tell you plainly all about the Father. Then you will ask in my name. I'm not saying I will ask the Father on your behalf, for the Father himself loves you dearly because you love me and believe that I came from God. Yes, I came from the Father into the world, and now I will leave the world and return to the Father. Then his disciples said, at last, You are speaking plainly and not figuratively. Now we understand that you know everything, and there's no need to question you. From this, we believe that you came from God. Jesus asked, "Do you finally believe? But the time is coming, indeed is here now, when you will be scattered, each one going his own way, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone because the Father is with me. I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world."
Very good, very good. There were some big words in here that you don't see often. But you're brave. You're not afraid to try them. Right? And, it's like me. If I go to Vietnam and I try to speak Vietnamese, people will respect that more. They might laugh because I get it wrong, but they're still going to respect me for trying. It's the same when you try to speak English. Even if you make a mistake, people will respect you for trying. Yeah. So even the big words, you have to be brave to try them. Plus, as a teacher, I can't correct you if you never try. So, any questions?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand number 25.
25. But soon I will stop speaking
Figures.
Figuratively?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know when he speaks in parables?
Parable.
So he tells a story, like when he tells the story of the scattering of the seeds. You've heard that? He often tells stories. Okay? This is big in Vietnamese culture too. An older person will tell you a story of something that someone did and something bad happened.
Yeah.
Okay? And he tells you this story so you won't make the same mistake. So he's speaking figuratively. Right? When they're telling stories to teach you a lesson. This is what Jesus did. So he used made up stories. Right? But he did them because in the story was a lesson for you to learn about how to live, how to learn about him, how to treat others, things like that.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
So that's speaking figuratively. Instead of telling you directly, you shouldn't do that because you're going to get hurt. I'll speak figuratively and I'll tell you a story about someone who did the same thing and got hurt. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
No. Okay, let's hear this. Explanation.
Yes. Jesus predicted his disciples would be expelled from the synagogues, even be killed. by the by the uh, by by the people who who didn't know and believe in Jesus, and they think and they thought they they were doing a holy service for God. Mm. Jesus, after Jesus uh, went away, uh, he sent the advocate.
He will send.
He will send the advocate. Um, mm, when the advocate came,
Comes. When the advocate comes.
when the advocate comes, he will convict the world of its sin and of God righteousness and of
Okay,
the
hang on. You have to use the possessive S. So God's righteousness.
God's righteousness and of the coming judgment. Mm. The advocate also word will guide them into all truth. And he will tell them whatever he receives from Jesus. Jesus knew his disciples said when he went away.
Jesus, whoa, do that again. Jesus knew.
His disciples be said
Would be sad.
would be sad
Right.
when he went away. But he will resurrect. So he tell his disciples don't need be sad.
Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
Yeah. He compared these two like women suffering the pains of labor, but but when her child is born, she rejoiced. And Jesus tell his disciple
Jesus told his disciples.
They just told his disciples they could ask the Father directly by his name. Now, and the Father would grant their request, and they would have abundant joy. Jesus explained everything plainly, not figuratively, to his disciples could understand.
So his disciples would understand.
Would understand. Finally, he told he knew his disciples would be scattered and leave him alone. But he was not alone because the Father was with me, with you, with him. He had told them all this so that they might have peace in him. Even though they will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because he had overcome the world.
Very good. Very good. That was a big one, and it was tricky. You did an awesome job.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something in this, though. Okay, so people ask why you believe the Bible, why you believe, okay? The disciples traveled with Jesus, okay? They saw Jesus heal people. They saw Jesus walk on water. They saw Jesus calm a storm. They saw Jesus get crucified and raised from the dead. Okay?
Yeah.
And the reason I know they saw this was all the disciples except John died horrible deaths.
Died horrible
deaths. They were all killed. And the only reason they were killed is they wouldn't say it was a lie. They died because they knew Jesus was the Messiah. They knew Jesus was the Son of God. Peter was crucified upside down. So he was nailed through the hands to a wooden cross upside down, and he died.
Yeah.
And he asked for that so he wouldn't die the same way Jesus did. So they were all killed because they knew that this was the truth. Right?
Yes.
And all they had to say was, no, it's a lie. Jesus isn't the Son of God. No. And they would have lived. But they chose to die because what they put in this book is the truth. Okay? So when it talks about at the beginning of the chapter, people will kill you and everything else, this happens. This happened to all of them. And they chose this rather than saying that Jesus was not the Son of God. So that's one of the big reasons I believe that Jesus is the Son of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they chose death. Okay? Okay, awesome job today. I'm very impressed. You did great. So thank you very much for joining me, and thank you everyone at home for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned from it, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day.